get to a high of 87 degrees. When's news time 301? Let's get to where you need to go now. Here's Greg Rice.
Now, still a bit of a mess at the inbound at George Washington Bridge. We are looking at hours worth of traffic on the upper 40 minutes on the inbound lower. This is because of the midday construction. Later this hour, they'll get all lanes moving on the lower. Next hour, they'll get all lanes going again on the inbound upper level. But again, you've also got that Jay-Z concert tonight over at Yankee Stadium. So the inbound George, even though you might see some improvement when they get rid of the construction, it's going to get bad before long again.
What's good?
Yankee Stadium,
Keon, Sammy, what up? Hit that like button. Gotta hit that like button. Gotta hit that like button. Things crazy. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. What's good? I got some insight for you guys, man. Got some insight. Too Tall, what up? 3H Boys, what up? It's good, y'all. Let's get the likes up. It's crazy, man. I'm going to break some stuff down to you guys, man. I'm definitely going to break some stuff down. It's a must I break this down.
You don't have to worry about the young'uns floating down the street because AccuWeather says it won't be as bad as last night, but keep your guard up, everybody, for any anomalies which pop up. I learned that word during the commercial.
Got it. It's crazy.
Weather Center now with the complete weekend forecast for us. Carl, everybody's wondering if they're going to get soaked at the Jay-Z concert.
It's good. Let's get it up. Everybody talk about that Jay-Z concert in New York today. It's in the Bronx. It's in Yankee Stadium. Everybody talking about it. It's going to kill the traffic today. It's going to kill the rain today too. It's supposed to rain. He said JK LA want to pay him at least 17 per for 3 years. Oh, I'm gonna get to it. I'm definitely gonna get to it for sure. I was waiting for a few more people to pull up. I'm definitely gonna get to it. Gotta get the likes up. This is crazy. I'm gonna say something about the Lakers too, man. But this is the thing I don't really understand. I mean, this is crazy. I don't understand the Lakers, though. I don't. I really don't understand the Lakers. To me, it's very confusing. Very confusing. This deal could be done. I think it's gonna backfire on the Lakers. I do. I got a feeling that LeBron gonna announce it today for some reason. It's a Friday. I don't think LeBron go past this weekend. I don't think it's his hurt agent. It's a mixture of both. I'm not gonna say it's not. I think it's a mixture of both. But I can understand him in some way. But like I said, I'm gonna give y'all some information that came to me, which is a sticky point. That a lot of people ain't really talking about, but this is a sticky point also. The agent definitely out here working. The agent is working and telling anybody who listen, willing to listen, the agent out here talking. He definitely trying to get Kuminga paid, which is nothing wrong with it, but I kind of understand what the agent's coming from too. He said Wemby taking less than the max report. See that right there. I respect. And see, you know why? This is why I respect that. Because if you say you want, this is how the new NBA is. This is what it is. Don't say you want to. I want to hit. If you want to take all the money, don't say nothing. This is my point. Don't criticize the organization. Don't. My thing is, I don't mind. Let's say if like Shea performs. So I don't have a problem with Shea getting max money. But I hate when these guys cry about max money and then don't do nothing in the playoffs. That bothers me, one. And then the two bothers me when they complain about their roster. You can't have it both ways. Those two things bothers me. You know what I'm saying? I can't get too mad at the players for asking for the max, but these owners and people who give it to them, I think is crazy. Because you got these players that don't do anything for the playoffs, haven't done anything, don't do nothing in the playoffs, and then ask for want the max and super max and stuff like that, and then these guys then complain about the roster. See, my thing is this: my whole thing. If you're gonna be about the money and stuff, don't say nothing. That's it. Just don't say nothing. 'Cause I know people on here probably be like, "Yo, Kareem, you know, Kareem, don't you should want guys to get their money. F these owners. It's not about F these owners. See, people don't get it. We playing by rules, and we not watching good basketball, and it's not getting called out. People try to put too much politics into where it don't need to be. Oh man, that's a black man. Oh, we should want them to get every dime. They come from the struggle, this, that, and the third. Listen, it's not about that. It's not whatever contract they get, technically, it's good. If you're a good player, whatever contract you land at is good. But my thing is this: don't grab and take all the money and then complain about the roster, and don't take all the money and then you don't perform in the playoffs. Like, that's crazy. And you don't leave it all out there. See, Wemby's setting the tone because his contract go first. So now what he doing is, out of all the young guys, if he take less, that means Harper and Castle, they don't have to, but he's setting the tone. He's setting the tone like, yo, we ain't gonna be able to win with this us three. And then a guy like Carter Bryant getting better, and he played really good defense. And then you got them, one of them gonna pop between Jalen Quintus and Tyrus Reed. I believe they both gonna be good NBA players. I ain't gonna say max money, but they both gonna be guys that NBA players that gonna get a sizable contract. I think they both gonna be that good. At bare minimum, I think they're gonna be on a winning team. When you're on a winning team like the Spurs and they winning, you don't have to do much. For instance, a guy like Tyrus Reed, if he come in the NBA, let's say if he played first because he's older, so and he's more healthier. So I'm just gonna throw him out there. Let's say he averaged 8'8". That's good. It's good right here. Yep. All right, bro. All right, take it. Let's say he averaged. No, I'm a Laker fan, but the Spurs. You like San Antonio? Spurs is good though. They're gonna be good. Oh yeah. No, the Spurs good, but I lost a lot of money with the Spurs because Fox is no good.
Okay.
All right. I was just in the cab. I was just in the cab. You can't have it both ways. Let's say if he come in and average 8'8", that's he don't have to average 8'8". I mean, if he average 8'8", like that's good for him. His rookie year, I don't think he'll have 8 is a lot of points. Let's say he have a 6 and 8. That's good for him. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get more likes than that. We got 16. 16 is not gonna cut it. 16 is not cutting it, y'all. But I'm definitely gonna get to the Kuminga thing in a second. But I'm not saying the guys have to take less money. My thing is be quiet. That's all. That part kills me. Cause these guys do that and then complain about we need help, and they got these idiots like Stephen A. Smith and them. oh, this team will got it's a salary cap league. This is a salary cap league, and most times if you don't draft the guy, you have to trade a lot and give up a lot in order to get that guy. So it's a lot comes with that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot come with it. So my thing is, don't do it. Because we see the same story over and over. Guy get paid from a weaker team and then complain about his situation. Then complain, yo, I want out. I want out. I want out. I want to get traded. They're not putting a good team around, huh? Like, I could make a case this about for every team, to be honest, and debunk a lot of this nonsense these players say. Word. Hold on, people. Just hit the likes. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, so how you doing? Yeah, so so let's just get to it, because I know you guys want to hit Kuminga. Now, basically, this is the story. This is the thing that really pissing me off, right? This would piss me off, and it's about to piss you guys off. For all the new subscribers, I got to say this. For all the new subscribers, I had someone working for the NBA that I grew up with for over 25 years. This is his first year that he stepped away, and he tell me, a lot of stuff that's going on. He's very, when I mean connected, very, very, very connected. Everybody, players rock with him. He's just a genuinely good dude. Good dude. Everybody rocks with him. So he know I'm a basketball guy, and he always be like, yo, as far as a good player, he loves me far as me, like even being a good player, and then, I could get to my story a little later. But also a great basketball mind. He always say that. He always say you're a great basketball mind. So he, with the YouTube thing, sometimes give me the information. So spoke to him. The main thing, right, with the Kuminga thing, I ain't gonna say the main thing because I don't know exactly which, but he said one of the main things is the Lakers really don't want to go past 2 years with Kuminga. The Lakers on a third year wants it to be a team option. They don't want to give a play option. They want, if they go 3 years, they want to be team option, and the Lakers lowball him. And they feel that once Atlanta pulled that said they willing to do a sign and trade, they feel that the Lakers not really going as hard to make something happen, and it's getting really frustrated. And then I'm also hearing now, he said he don't know how true that is as far as Kuminga wanting $25 million. Maybe that's negotiating, but that's one of the things far as, and one thing we hearing from a lot of these Laker channels and stuff, people make it like Kuminga's a risk. I don't like it. Me personally, I don't like what I be hearing from these guys, from these channels, when these guys keep trying to be like, yeah, like a short term, I'm comfortable with him on a short term deal. It kind of perceives and comes off as like he's a problem child. And that's really not the case. That's really not the case. And that's when somebody says something like that, like far as, like it's a risk or something, they don't like that that being out there like it's a risk to give him past 2 years. And it is a stigma that's coming to him that he really don't like. And whoever he signed with, I'm pretty sure he probably gonna talk about it, because I'm hearing that that's one thing that really bothers him, that it's like teams feel like he's a risk. And he didn't do nothing in his career to feel a risk. When you say a risk, this is a risk. A guy that's always hurt to me. This is my thing of my definition of risk. A guy that's always hurt, a guy that's always in trouble, always doing certain things. And it's bad how these people put these stigmas on you, and it's bad how these guys put these stigmas on you and say these things, and these things kind of stick, and people don't really dig deep and say why. You ain't hear Pete from Atlanta, and Steve Kerr, he's who made Steve Kerr God, where he's saying, and Steve, they never said that Kuminga was a bad person. Some people just saying, like, far as the first thing I heard, he couldn't really remember plays. That was the first thing I heard, that he couldn't really remember plays. Like, he wasn't good at far as remember plays. That's like when he first got in the league. He's like, what, 19 years old? So that's basically what I heard. But he got this stigma that he's a risk. And it's sad, and this get me mad with the Lakers, because you feel comfortable 2 years and don't really want to, really make a real commitment to the man, but you had no problem committing to the guy Sandro. And what did he do in his? He did nothing. He didn't prove anything. He didn't prove anything. And we all know he's not better than no Kuminga. This is crazy. And I don't like it, because this is what, when people say little shit, I could understand where people go with certain things. I understand people go with certain things. I see where people go with certain things. So I just want to stick on that part. Like I said, it's not just that, but I'm hearing that was one of the things that they don't want. And then my thing, I'm hearing, I heard he definitely want a little more. I heard a little more than the mid-level, which is 15. So I'm looking at maybe he would take about 17, 18. I'm predicting that he would take a $17 to $18 million deal if it's like a 3-year with a player option with the 4th year. And I don't think that's risky, if you ask me. The guy is young, like a 3-year guarantee, and then a player option at the end. It's like they give out player options for everybody else. They had no problem giving Mamu and all these other guys player options on 4-year deals, but then don't have problem with this guy. And this guy is everybody know he can play. It's not a secret if he can play or not. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. People say, oh, I don't know if he can shoot a jump shot. There's stuff like that. But he, like I said, he's not, like, you don't hear nobody say he's a bad teammate. He don't get into fights and stuff with his teammates. You don't hear none of this stuff. I don't get why would the Lakers want Bruce Brown. He's small. I see people saying a wing, but I think some people don't even watch basketball. I'm not saying you, bro, because you guys name in your joint. I'm just saying, period. I see people like, yeah, Lakers need wings and stuff. I see it a lot. You got this guy, that guy, this guy, Bruce Brown. I'm like, how you even mention Bruce Brown far as a wing? How? Not saying I wouldn't have a problem with having Bruce Brown. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just think that Bronny need to go. Like, I just think the Lakers at a position where they can't afford to be blowing the roster spot. They all 15 need to be somebody can play. You know what I'm saying? And I think if the Lakers come at 18 and and my thing is I will do the pick swap tomorrow. Like you already did damage already. It's nothing but a swap at the end of the day. I'll do a swap. Like at the end of the day, not like you give him a first, you just give him a swap. I would do that. So the swap wouldn't be my problem. And I think it's really coming down to the money. I think they fall apart. Because with my people saying he think the Lakers probably sitting there negotiating probably a 14, probably is around 14, and Kuminga probably want 18 to 20. I just think the 25. I don't believe the 25. I don't believe the 25. I think Kuminga probably more at like 20 or whatever, and the Lakers probably at 14. My thing, if Jonathan Kuminga getting minutes, he's going to be all right. I'm confident in that. If he's getting minutes, if he averaging 30 minutes a game, he's going to be good. Like sometimes you have to watch basketball and see. He getting that, and this is where organization and coaching come from. When you got a young player, I'll be more risky of a guy that's instead of 23 years old, a guy that's 33 and been doing the same thing since he was young. That's to me a risk. If somebody 23, clear as day Warriors, they really didn't develop none of their young guys. All they none of them really turned out to be nothing if you think about it. Mooley ain't really been good. Kuminga ain't been good. Wiseman ain't been good. Jordan Poole only had one good year. And he really ain't been good. He not disciplined. He shoot a bunch of wild shots. He technically really not good. His style of play, as far as this maturity, anything about him for development. He had a good year, but I mean for a whole, when you say development not just on the court, this develop body-wise. When y'all say develop, this develop. Structure body-wise, maturity, game, work habits. You know what I mean? That's develop. When you develop habits. None of them guys. The Warriors don't do. See, Lakers this a bigger organization than the Warriors, and people get down on Lakers. Oh, Lakers don't develop young guys. Warriors don't either. Steph, Clay, and them, this super. Some guys, this super was gonna be good anyway. Guys like Steph and Clay was gonna be good anyway. So outside of Steph and Clay, and Draymond just happened to be in a good system. It just worked for him. But they ain't developed nobody. Them guys ain't developed nobody. So this is where the Lakers organization should be like, you know what? I don't look at him as a risk. He don't use drugs. He's not a bad teammate. He's not injury prone. We take him in and develop him. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? He said Peyton Watson won 25 per year. Clearly, he better than Kuminga. I won't say clearly. See, and I hate it because it seems like if somebody just come in and don't realize, all season I was on Peyton Watson, on him. But we can't really say he clearly better. I can't, if you say like style of play, because if you think about it, offensively, I think Kuminga is a better offensive player than Peyton Watson. Defensively, I think Peyton Watson is better. To me, it's hard to sit there and say that. It's hard to sit there and say that. I definitely think Kuminga is better offensively than Peyton Watson. I do think that. And I think Peyton Watson better defensively. He said Kuminga not wrong to get Lakers overpaid for AR. I agree. I agree. And my thing is this: what I don't understand with the Lakers, right? This one I don't understand with the Lakers. Like Lakers, like when the players who they should. Like my thing is, I'm more than not sure he'll take 18 million on the four per year, 18 million per year on the he'd take like 70 something million on a 4-year deal. I'm pretty sure he'll take that. I'm pretty sure he'll take that. With a player, you could probably gonna have to give him a play option. When you young, let me explain something about being young. When you're a young player, the number one thing is you gotta have confidence. The Warriors ain't show him no. He had a coach. Look what he had to deal with. He came and he played decent. He played good with Atlanta. He played good with Atlanta, but you know what I'm saying? You have to show some of these guys like, all right, boom. You have to, as a coach and organization, rally behind them. Then if they're not good, they're not good. Some people just not good. That's my thing. But I think if he asks him for 25 and they trying to really stand on 25, I believe he'll take 4 years, 76 million. What's that, like 19? I think he'd probably take 4 years, 74, or 4 years, 72 million, or 4 years, 74 million, something like that. I believe he'll take that. 4 years, 75 or whatever, under $20 million. I believe he'll take that. I believe he'll take 4 years, 72. I honestly think he'll take 4 years, 72. That's 18 per year. I think I believe that. Not just me to talk. I honestly believe he would take that probably with a player option. Man, have to do it. Just think about this. And the Lakers have to be real with themselves, man. This is how Lakers have to be real with themselves. You getting somebody. This is what the Lakers need to think. You ain't gonna have no more money cap wise going forward. You're gonna be over. You ain't gonna have no cap space for the next few years. That's one, right? Number two, you have no draft assets. That's number two. You have no trade assets, because really with a trade, you kind of have to attach picks now. If you're trying to get somebody that's better than a player, you're going out. That's just the reality of it. If you trying to get a player that you're trying to ship out, you're gonna have to pretty much attach a pick. Lakers has none of that. Lakers got no picks to give away. Lakers has no no draft picks who they could draft, and they have no cap space, right? So I said to say what? I said to say, if you get a chance to get a guy that's 23 years old, that clears that he showed he could, if he can't do anything, he athletic and can score in this league. And he had a few good playoff games. That's another thing. It's like people don't value playoffs. It's like they don't value. He had a good game when he's Golden State when the guys was out and they played was it Memphis? Not Memphis. It was one of your guys helped me out. They played last year. Last year, I think Jimmy Butler went out. He had like 30 in the playoffs. Somebody help me out. But y'all know what I'm saying. Minnesota. Like it's like they don't value playoff. And he went and the way he played. I don't mind a guy sometimes off game, but he went at it. He was getting the ball, go-to guy. Like, I don't know why I'm sitting here. There's no way in the world I shouldn't be in nobody's front office. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably, my complexion don't, and I'm so hood, they probably think I'm not hood. But, you know. But it's like people don't value playoffs. Like, even, let's say if he didn't have a good game, but he was getting it, asking for the ball, they couldn't do nothing with him. And it's a play. Minnesota got a good defense. We ain't saying it's a cream puff team. This is a good defensive team. Little stuff you can see. And he had to deal with this idiot Steve Kerr. Little stuff you can see. Sometimes you have to bend. It's like the Lakers bend for the wrong players, man. It's like they bend for the wrong players. It's like It's like they've been. Now my thing is this: if they lose out on Kuminga, what other guys you going? It's going to be hard. It's nobody else. It's nobody else. I hate to say I like PJ Washington and everything, but we all know who PJ Washington is. He not, to me, he's not. I think he's probably more system, could fit more system wise, but Kuminga definitely a better scorer or more talented. He's definitely more talented. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely more talented. He definitely got more on up, and you can't see what you can't see. It's like these guys be idiots, and I hate to sound like I think I'm so smart and everybody dumb, but it's just my thing is just common sense. Let's just go track record. We all know Luka misses games. We know that. He's gonna miss games again this year. What's the most games Luka's played? Luka mostly in the 60s in games, right? My thing is this. You can't just get everybody that just fits perfectly. Because he is a spot up shooter. To me, PJ Washington more of this guy gonna spot up and get shot. I like PJ Washington, but he's more of a guy spot up, get some shots. You kind of need guys who can create ain't no kinda. You need guys who create their own shot. You need guys who create their own shot. You need the guys who could generate their own offense. Because sometimes them threes, them long shots, them shots is far away. That's not in layups. So them shots, some fact that them shots far away, those not high percentage shots. You gonna need guys who generate their own offense. That's just law. That's law right there. You need that, right? So my thing is, Luka missed games and stuff like that, foul trouble. Now everything has to be imposed, and the way it is, and Lakers not that talented. To me, you gonna need to win many games as possible. You need to win because now we got this thing. You go all them little cakewalk games, teams. Now I think we in the NBA with that tanking rule. I think it could help, but I think the NBA is still idiots. There's still some things they could get. You can get to me good basketball. I think what's hurting the game, all these overpaid contracts is hurting the game. And I think the media is hurting the game because the media, nobody wants to speak. They speak on everything else. They pick and choose on content. When you start holding these guys accountable on their performances and lack of playing hard and a lot of little things like that throughout the media and give them that, like, because Heat, you give them that, it comes better basketball. Now the guys feel, nobody want to be memed on Twitter and YouTube and stuff. Nobody want to be memed. So you gotta call it out on everybody. You can't have no picks because we all know former players never gonna speak on nobody's contract. And I think these contracts is really hurting because these guys, even when the guys get the contract, they don't care. We all saw Donovan Mitchell. He lost, and I ain't gonna lie. If you didn't watch the game, up to the game they got eliminated, and you just turned on the TV, and you know it was the end of the game, you wouldn't even know they won or lost. You wouldn't even know. He had that little sussy little walk he does, and he had like a regular face like, I ain't nothing. I don't like that. My son and them team lost yesterday, right? They got kind of blown out, right? And my son and another kid, like a fat, chubby kid, right? They was pissed. The other kids ain't a thing. And people run to them, like most of the girls in the stand. Don't worry about it. It's always the next game. Don't be like that. Nah, no. Let that motion, no, it's not good. It's about sportsmanship. Listen, it's another game. You don't want kids to be up. No, let them be upset. They got beat. Stay upset. That be the problem right there. That be the problem. No, I like that emotion. Be mad. Have them little crocodile tears in your eyes. Shit. Y'all lost like that. And got spanked. I ain't saying after every game, but the way that it was warranted for the type of loss they had yesterday, it was warranted for that. I'm not saying every game. When you get eliminated, you the NBA guys, them Donovan Mitchell guys did nothing, man. Them guys did nothing. This is where if we all had to stand behind guys like me. I'm for good basketball. I'm for to stop this foolishness. I preach different from these other channels. These other channels don't tell the truth. This like I was watching what's this guy name? Oh shit, the brothers. And I like the one with the beard, the Kamenetsky brothers. They was like the Lakers just got a lot of guys who just don't do nothing. That's towards the end of their bench. They said like Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect, who was there? They said Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect. Who the fuck else they said? I think he said LaRavia. He said somebody else. And he said Jaden Hardy. That's what he said. I'm like, oh, okay, you gonna say, what about Bronny? Bronny ain't better than none of them. And I put it on there. I said, and what's name did it too? Alan Sweever. I watched his show too. He did the exact same thing. So the problem is the Lakers get nothing towards the end of their bench, and he rammed off names, and he kind of like LaRavia is good, but this, that, and the third. But he kind of like wasn't too bad on LaRavia, but they never mentioned Bronny. That's the shit get me mad. If you gonna call it, call it. If you gonna call it, bro. You gonna call it. Don't sit there and half-ass do something. You not doing your listeners a good job, because the first thing listening back, this guy's a fake. This guy's a fake. You picking and choose. You got picks. I don't got no picks. I'm one person y'all see on YouTube compare. I'm gonna say what I say. No matter if I like a person, that don't mean I may get down on them today, but I may uplift them tomorrow. I'm not a type person, like I don't rock with Reeves, but I came on here plenty of times this year, gave Reeves his props. I gave Austin Reeves his props a lot of times last year. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna call some stuff how it is. I'm not here to play no games with these people. And this is the problem we have with the NBA. And the reason why I said the Lakers can't afford, if they don't get Kuminga, that's just a waste of really, really high-end talent on a team that don't have that many high-end talent. And then these people lie in your face. These people are, oh, the Lakers, how people like the Lakers move. The Lakers got more athletic, they got younger, and they got more athletic. Did they get younger? True. The Lakers got younger. More athletic? No. Like, why y'all lying to these people? Y'all tell people Lakers got younger and more athletic. To be honest, the only athletic, when you say athletic, the only athletic they got, the guy, Cameron Carr, the guy they drafted. That's it. If you want to say athletic. Now, if you say more athletic. Now, let's just go to big man rotation. Let's group them. Ayton and Jackson Hayes and Walker Kessler and Kevon Looney. You lost athleticism there. As a tandem, Ayton and Jackson Hayes is more athletic than Walker Kessler and Kevon Looney. LeBron James is more athletic than Mamu and Sandro Mamu. Mamu Sandro, whatever his name is. LeBron is more athletic than that guy. Right? Quentin Grimes is not. When did Quentin Grimes ever been athletic? Him and when you say athletic, like, he's not athletic. Quentin Grimes is not athletic. Where did they get that from? Do they know what athletic means? Cameron Carr's athletic. Abdul Theroux's athletic. Jackson Hayes athletic. Eve Messi is athletic. Herb Jones athletic. DeJounte Murray is athletic. Peyton Watson is athletic. Jonathan Kuminga is athletic. The Thompson twins is athletic. That's athletic. Like, come on. Quentin Grimes, when did Quentin Grimes ever been athletic? I ain't gonna say he got sand on his feet, but come on now. We gotta stop this. Gotta stop this foolishness. They got more. How they got more as a whole? How? They lost athleticism clearly in the center position. LeBron is more athletic than Sandro. Like, come on. Mark Smart don't got sand on his feet. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Look at this guy. This is a very important, what he said. King Cali, I'm pretty sure it's for California. He said Grimes is the third option. That alone's worried me. Thank you. See, this is what get me mad with the Lakers. They have no problem getting Quentin Grimes. Quentin Grimes is good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not good. But he way over inconsistent. You need a... He is offensively the third. Because Will Kessler is not no... I'm saying offensively, Quentin Grimes is the third option. Right as we speak today, July 10th, Quentin Grimes is the third option on the Lakers offensively. If they roll out that starting lineup offensively, he's the third out. That's scared. He's too inconsistent. And there's one thing... You coming off the bench scoring compared to now you're in the starting lineup and people know, oh, he's the third option. It's going to be a different ball game. It's going to be, he's not, like I say, he's not overly athletic. His handle decent. Quentin Grimes can play, but you have to realize this. When now he on that big stage, it's the big Summer Jam stage, right? He's on the big stage. His handle's not like that, right? Now a team walking in, now they sitting down and they after the game plan. Okay, who we play today? Okay, we play Lakers. Okay, we got Luka, this, that. And a lot of teams, for the most part, be like, you know what? We're going to let Luka do Luka. Like, sometimes it might not be best to put your best defender on Luka because nobody can guard Luka. Luka, to me, some people, a lot of these coaches are stupid anyway. I'm just being honest. These coaches are stupid. But me, if I'm coaching, I'm not putting my best defender on Luka. That don't even make sense. Some players just you ain't no stopping them anyway. But I'm shutting all that other shit down. In the NBA, it's hard to win like that. I just tell whoever the guy who guarding Luka, just play hard. That's it. Because Luka gonna get his anyway. But Luka gonna bail you out because he take bad shots too. So he gonna bail you out by taking bad shots. So I just gonna have a body on him. But my best defender, I'm putting on Reeves, and then my next best defender, I put on Grimes, and that shit getting shut down. And it's an easy win right there. And then whoever Luka and Reeves guarding, attack. This is why I think the Lakers is not really gonna be hard to beat. I'm just being honest, because I'm telling whoever guarding Luka and Reeves. This is why you need a certain type of roster. Attack them guys. Go to that hole. Attack all day. And with is help, they got Walker Kessler back there, so that should help some. But you got floaters, and then if he come, you these guys now got the little Euro steps. You got the little drop, the big man when you can pass off once Walker Kessler commit to blocking the shot. There's ways you get around it, but the point I'm making is Quentin Grimes your third option. You have to look at it. I need Kuminga, because if you don't get Kuminga, and now you down to Zaire Williams in them, and that's not good. He's not. I want the Lakers to get Zaire Williams, but like I think the Lakers need two wings. So I say Zaire Williams and Kuminga, not just. Lakers don't need just Kuminga. They need two. You need more like bodies, like Zaire Williams more defensive and get his little points here and there, little athleticism, little fast break points, different things like that. Yeah, he gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get that. But you need guys, real guys. Thank you. He said Grimes and Sandro are sixes. Thank you. This thing like this, y'all. Let's just be honest. This gonna tell it all. Y'all gonna say, Kareem, you the greatest. Kareem, you the greatest. You the best at this. You know why y'all gonna say this? This gonna tell it all right here. Right now. Lakers had a better record than Philadelphia, right? Where was Quentin Grimes on the pecking order at in Philadelphia? Somebody please, what number Quentin Grimes in the pecking order in Philadelphia? And Lakers had a better record than Philadelphia last year. Where was Quentin Grimes? No, I don't want no Kuzma's a clown. Lakers don't need no clowns, man. Kuzma's a clown. He want to worry about fashion and dyeing his hair. See, y'all got to get off that right there. Get off that. See, this is with the problem with basketball. These guys get the money and want to be straight weirdos. And that's when they get guys like Kuzma, they not serious. Kuzma don't give a shit. He getting his couple dollars, want to smile all day. It's not time to smile, man. It's time to get dirty. It's time to be a head buster. Y'all not that good to be sitting there getting guys like Kuzma. Somebody please come on the chat section. Where was Quentin Grimes at in the pecking order on Philadelphia last year? This is a good thing what Dennis said. Dennis said Grimes and Sandro are 6th or 7th man on most teams. You guys slow with y'all comments, man. God damn. I'm just gonna say, y'all hold up chats, man. A lot of people, let me tell y'all this, man. Y'all better be thankful for a guy like me. You know why? Because I participate and I'm engaging you guys. You guys go on these other channels, y'all be hitting that shit up. Hitting that shit up, right? Y'all be hitting it up, and guess what? Y'all comments never get read. If y'all ain't paying. If y'all ain't paying no super chat, they never reading y'all comments. Never reading y'all comments. They ain't reading y'all comments if y'all ain't paying the super chat. You see what I'm saying? But I read and ask you guys to participate, and you guys can't do that at a timely fashion. I got a show to do. I can't sit there be waiting a long time for something that takes a second. Number 7, number 8, number 9, whatever y'all want to say. I ain't say write a book. I just said what pecking order they is. Boom, 7. Boom, 6. Boom, 8. Something simple. But anyway, I'm just gonna go on with the show. Okay, since Dennis said he said 7. Thank you. He wasn't even starting lineup. So he said like 7th in the pecking order. And Lakers had a better record than Philadelphia. The Los Angeles Lakers had a better record than Toronto Raptors. Where was Mamu at on the Lakers pecking order? Where is Mamu at with the Lakers pecking order? I mean, in Toronto pecking order. What number Mamu was? What number Mamu was in the pecking order? This is what I'm showing y'all why Lakers having a problem. Showing y'all why Lakers problem. This is why they should, instead of like, you know what I mean, arguing about years with Kuminga and stuff. This is what I'm hearing. I'm sticking with I'm hearing and somebody I trust. I don't know too much about the 25 million. I believe they not getting no 25 million from nobody. He's not getting it from nobody. He ain't even get it from the Warriors, and he's just not getting no 25. I think more so. I think a 4 years, 72 million. I think he would want something like that and settle on that. And I think I would just give him the play option, and I would trade that pick swap. I would trade it. He's 23 and he's a guy he's like a 20-point scorer in this league. It's just 7 through 9. Thank you. So my thing is this. They got Mamu slating like probably like the fourth guy on the Lakers. Fourth or fifth guy on the Lakers. Like the fifth guy they got. They slating him like the fourth or fifth. I say fifth. They probably cause they really slating him like as a starter right now. They got the Kessler, Reeves, Luka, and Grimes and him. They got them like at the top 5. Come on, man. This goes to show right here why Lakers not a good team. Guys is not properly slated in spots they should be in. This is how you know when teams is good and teams bad. When you have a starting 5, you should have a real starting 5. Lakers only got 3 legit starters right now. 3 legit starters. Quentin Grimes never started in his NBA career. Mamu never started. Lakers only got 3 legit starters. That's a problem. People talk, and they be talking, oh, the Lakers, I think they can be now. This is how this stuff works.
John and Carlin.
I don't believe that. He said the Bucks offer him $100 million contract. I don't believe that. I ain't seen nothing like that, and I don't believe that. I believe he'll take that. I don't think he didn't show me that mentality where he'd turn it down $100 million. So that's at least 25 a year. I'm assuming at least 4 years, $100 million. I don't believe the Bucks did that. I don't believe it. And to me, to be honest, I don't even think the Bucks got cap space. They had to make a lot of moves and stuff. This me just saying, I don't believe it. I ain't hear nothing about that. See, it's different when you just hear people talking real offers. Like I had to shut that Austin Reeves stuff down. Oh, Austin Reeves took less money with the Lakers than the Spurs. How? The Spurs never offered him no money. You know somebody offered somebody money. Spurs never offered Reeves. It was rumors. Oh, the Spurs can give him 98. The Spurs can give him 98 million. The Lakers only could give him 54 million. And he took the 54. He never turned it down. He never was offered. He's sitting in the meeting, they offer, and he rejects. Reeves rejects 98 million. That never happened. That's why you can't believe everything. Some stuff just gonna be tea leaves, and people be on joke time. Everybody want to be GMs. Everybody want to be this and be that. People don't be real these days. People don't be real these days. I'm not saying, you saying they got trade exceptions, they might. I'm not saying none of that. It's just hard for me to believe Jonathan Kuminga got a $100 million deal on the table and you don't hear much about it. He just said no. I just don't, he don't want to be down rebuilding. I don't even think he's right there, headspace. I don't think he cares much. The reason why I don't think he cares much, because this thing, with Atlanta, he was like kind of low ground with Atlanta. He said 100 million, so they can't give him a 5-year deal, so it had to be a 4-year deal. So I'm assuming 4-year, 100 million, 25 million a year. Can't be a 5-year deal. So it's easy math. So if you say it's a $100 million deal, it's a 4-year deal. 4-year, $25 million deal. said Kuminga only cares about respect and competing. And he'd take. I'm not saying he won't take less. I'm not saying that. I haven't seen. I ain't going back and forth for that. I'm not, like I said, I'm not Mr. Know-It-All. I haven't seen him. I haven't heard anything about he turned down 100 million for no bucks. I ain't hear that. But maybe so. I don't know. And it really, that's not the most important part. The most important part of this. The most important part is this, right? This is the most important part about what I'm talking about. Is the Lakers. The Lakers, right? The Lakers, if you in position to get somebody at like that his talent, 23 years old, and looking at your roster, see that's the thing. If you don't get him, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? On that roster, and you know, like I said, he's not. This is the part that killed me. You had no problem giving this Sandro guy this money, and this guy never proved anything. He ain't proved anything. But somehow Kuminga risk, and I even see a lot of these Laker channels. I don't know, Kuminga. I'm comfortable 2 years, man. I don't know about 3. I even heard that on like 13 million. They talking, people saying this. It's a risk if you go past 2 years. Like, I'm like, how? Like, it to me, it comes off funny. I just don't like it because it's like every time when it comes to like certain people, it's like a risk. Like people, it's like crash outs or it's a risk given. Like I don't like it. Me personally, I don't like it. I don't like it because it's like I ain't, like I said, I don't like putting race into sports. That's one thing. I don't like putting race into sports. But I get tired of it. Like, how come? And y'all know, y'all listen to these channels. Y'all heard a lot of people sitting there say, "Oh, it's a risk factor you have to worry about once you go year 3 with Kuminga." And we talk about short money. We just put it this way. We just heard this 25 today. Now we've been hearing this Kuminga thing for a little minute now. So I know and you know the numbers was way lower. We heard 2 year 20 million, and we heard around mid-level 13, 14. They sent around the other guy's money. Now I know, I don't. Like I know, like y'all know. Y'all heard these channels speak on it. You know, at 2 years, I'm fine with that. Once you get 3 or 4 years, it could be a little risk on Don Johnson Kuminga. I know y'all heard that. And a few shows said that. And I ain't here to be calling nobody names and stuff like that. Ain't about that. But my thing is, I would love to say, see, I can't be on them shows. Because I'm be like, a risk in what way? This would be my thing. A risk in what way? We would talk about, I'm hearing this on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 million, right? A risk in what way? Like I explained to you guys earlier, risk is this. A guy's a head case, a bad locker room guy. A guy that's injury prone is a risk. And a guy that stays in trouble off court issues. Those risks. Not because he can't shoot a 3-point shot. That's a risk. Like, what is the risk? Like, ain't no risk. Because you don't hear him say, "Oh, I don't think he gonna perform. I don't think he gonna perform." I think we all know he got a good motor. He plays hard. I think we all can sit there and say that. I think we all know that he's talented. He get you 20 points. I just hate that bothers me when I just hear people say that risk. Like, know the difference between risk. What is a risk? Now, to me, a risk could be somebody that hasn't proven anything, and you give all that money to. And if it's a tons of money where, like today, like even a guy like, let's say, Like Vanderbilt, people get on Vanderbilt, right? And they saying Lakers can't even get off Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt only get $12 million. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world with Vanderbilt type money. Them money like Donovan Mitchell, that type money, that money is tough. Donovan Mitchell, that money is tough. And the reason why I think even Austin Reeves' contract is risky, you know why I say Austin Reeves risky? You got, to me, Austin Reeves and Tyler Hero, to me, is very similar, right? They average around the same amount of points. Tyler Hero could shoot 20, the same. Tyler could shoot the 3. Tyler Hero could play, make some, and do all that. To me, it's like the same, right? Tyler Hero only get $30 million. And they was making like his contract the worst contract ever. And they was like, oh, Tyler Hero, this and that and that. And they get down and be real critical of Tyler Hero. So if they like that over his contract, which is only with $30 million, how that $46 million looks. See, this is what you gotta do, because if you take Tyler Hero performance, like I say, he averaged 20. He do the same shit like far as averaging and things like that. He averaged 20 and same numbers. He pretty consistent, blah, 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 right? But now, they were saying for that $30 million, that wasn't enough. See, it's gonna have to be more. They're not going to just be looking at it, oh man, you average 20, or you good, he did his part. No. When you get max money, it's not just your box score saying 20 points. It's going to be more. It's going to be more required of you. See, people just going to look at the offensive. No. You got to make plays. Plays on defensive end, plays on offense, and leader. It's a lot comes with it. People want bang for their bucks. It's not hard to score 20 points in the NBA. It's not hard. Look what he said. This is good. What Kyle said. Kyle said Kuminga only played 47 games over 30 minutes and 5 seasons. And those stats are 21, 7, and 3 with 53%, 40% from 3. See, this, I'm good job, bro. Good job. This the type shit I'm saying. Look what he just said. This is very important. How can a person average? How can a person average 21.7 and they play 47 games in 5 years? That means they in 30 minutes ain't shit. And think like this, y'all. This how you know it's an issue in Golden State. This goes to show Steve Kerr's an idiot. This is telling right here. This is the best thing right here. I'm glad bro pulled up the stats. You know how sad that is? I'm going to tell you how sad that is. He played forward, right? Who's the Warriors forward? What was stopping him from playing more than 30 minutes? Draymond missed a lot. One of them he said in 5 years. Draymond was missing a lot of games because when Steph and Clay and them was out and they was getting the doors blown off him, he didn't want to play no more. Draymond quitting on him and he faked the injury. This thing, you got 2 forward spots, matter of fact. So it doesn't matter what Draymond did. You got 2 forward spots. Small and power. Come in could go either or, right? This to go show is sad. 30 minutes. Now, mind you, you got 2 forward spots. Who the Warriors had? Warriors didn't have no all-stars like that. In 5 years, we not even counting Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler ain't only been a year and a half, and Kuminga been gone. He only played a half a year this year, and so he really played with Jimmy Butler like that. So, you mean tell me in 5 years, we ain't talk about 1 year, 47 games, in 5 years? That's crazy. In 5 whole years, this man only played 30 minutes, over 30 minutes, 47 times, and the times he did play, and look at those numbers. Crazy. Crazy. And he shot 40% from three, 52 from the field. So it's not like he just got the points and shot 30% from the field. Like, that's why I said it's sad. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. My battery's getting low, and I just had to come check in. But it's crazy. It's crazy, and I think that the Lakers is really is playing around, and it could backfire on them. Now, if it backfire on them, they're gonna be in world of trouble. If I'm the Lakers, it's not like much movement. It's not like you moving the house. Basically, all you're doing if you're the Lakers, what you're doing if you're the Lakers, you pick swap. It's a swap. You're not losing the pick. It's a swap. It's not guaranteed it's going to go against you. That's one. You want to get Vanderbilt anyway. Right now, it's really money. It's really the money, I think. Let's say if he is saying 25, and y'all stuck on this 10 million or whatever. Bro, just come at 18 and give him the 4 years in a team option. It's worth it. 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 And John Kuminga, like, if he is trying to be stuck on 25, bro, you're bugging. You're not getting it nowhere else. And you got a chance to be in the spotlight, and you still young enough. If you do the 4 with the 3 years, you still be young enough to get a contract after them 3 years with a player option. So I think you plan on that stage and things like that. I think they'd be smart. He said get this, that Pazinski in 3 seasons has more 30 minutes games than Kuminga and Moody. And they played 5 seasons. He had more games, more 30-point games than them combined. See this stuff I'm saying. This stuff I'm saying. There's a lot of foolishness going on. Lakers falling for it. You already committed to these guys Quentin Grimes is not a starter. He's a good. I like Quentin Grimes. This because I talk. Let me be clear. This I may say something about somebody. That don't mean I don't like them. I just gotta call it what it is. I'm here for you guys. Yeah, guys. Nah, it didn't go out. I'm sorry. I thought I told you guys to hold on. Yeah. So yeah. So that's just what it is, man. It's sad. It's sad. Like the Lakers, like you're doing too much negotiating, and you're gonna piss them off. And and just go ahead with it. I don't see where the real risk at. You ask me. Now, like I said, if you giving up a lot of stuff, that's one thing. They want to pick swap. It's not like it's a first round pick or something. Like and you like, man, we're gonna need it down the line. You should have thought about that when you made some other moves. Don't get to him and now you want to hold back. You saying here risk you and the guy, like I said, the guy Sandro haven't proven anything. To me, that's a risk. You give him 4 year deal, he don't play well, then what? He had one good season his whole career. Like, come on, man. And that's the crazy part. Like, they don't even talk about Colin Sexton pick up with the Lakers. And to me, he the most accomplished one out of all of them. You know what you're getting from him. You know what you're getting from him. That's the thing I don't understand. You know what you're getting from that man. But his guys, and he the one gets the 2 year deal. He gets the 2 year deal. What less money? He more accomplished than Quentin Grimes and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Man, move Quentin Grimes, he gets the. You can't make it up. You can't make it up, y'all. This guy, Cal is on today. He said the game Kuminga had 30 against Minnesota. Kaminsky had played. He Kuminga played 35 minutes, and Pazinski played 39 and went 1 for 10. And then he went 1 for 7 the next game. But they act like Pods is so. There's a lot of weird stuff. It's a lot of weird stuff. And for Pods, he's solid, but he a solid player. But these players sometimes. Pods is solid. He said this guy's killing. He's killing. He said Kuminga, with his time with the Hawks, had the best defensive rating on the Hawks. Now see, I ain't with all that really. I ain't watched the Hawks like that. I'm not gonna sit here and cap like I did. I didn't watch the Hawks like that. So I watched a few games. Right? But I have to say this. That defensive rating, I ain't crazy about that. But these NBA guys love analytics, right? But look what he just said. He said Kuminga, with his time on the Hawks, had the best defensive rating on the floor, on the Hawks. Do y'all know who's on the Hawks that plays defense? Yeah, Dyson Daniels, Kirill Alexander, and you had the big man. He played good defense. Wangu. So that means his defensive rating is better than all of them. And his agent probably saying this stuff. If Khalil's saying it, I'm pretty sure his agent's saying it. Pretty sure his agent's saying it. This guy's Khalil is really putting that out there. I like him. I like him. I like that because it just and he brings the stat. I'm not just doing. I'm just going raw metrics that I'm seeing, and he doing everything with stats. He's doing everything on stats. So, what that says, that he's just backing up everything I'm saying. And Kuminga came off the bench. He didn't even start with them. He didn't even start with them. You know what I'm saying? This is some stuff right now. I don't get it. Lakers show 1 minute, we all in, but then when they get to him, you want to sit there and play games. To me, Lakers do ass backwards shit. They do ass backwards shit. And I'm gonna be totally honest. Out of all the guys they pick up this summer, I will feel comfortable, especially if you count that with the contract. That with the contract and what it takes to get him, I will feel more comfortable with that than anybody they did this year. With anybody. That's including Austin. To me, I think that's the least of the risk than anybody. And that's include Austin Reeves, Walker Kessler, Sandro, Quentin Grimes, and see Colin Sexton, not Colin Sexton. He only $9 million. He has a player option, and he always played good. So it's like I outside of Colin Sexton, I wouldn't be nervous on that. He said Kuminga was 6th in minutes, but 3rd in scoring on the Hawks. Hey, Ruggs, I don't think you want that argument with him. I don't think you want that argument with Kyle. I see you and Kyle going back and forth. I don't think you want that argument with him. I don't think you want that back and forth with him. Because he know his shit when it comes to Kuminga. That might mess around and be his agent. He mess around and be Kuminga agent. He throwing them things out there. Them numbers already on deck. He ain't just pull that shit out. They found out we got his agent or his brother because he got a little younger brother that play ball. His younger brother is nice. That Mushroom be his agent. He probably saw my channel and probably like, you know what, this dude is like that. Let me hear and saw Kuminga name in the title, and probably like, yo, let me tap in on this channel. This dude is real here. This dude is real, and he gonna call it how that mess around be Kuminga agent. Yeah, mess around be because these numbers, he popping these numbers like, and this on not no disrespect to Kuminga, but he popping these numbers out that's like an all-star player. Like it's like that's he watching that shit closely. When he sat there and said he only played when he sat there and said 40 in 5 years he played 47 games with 30 minutes or more. I said that may mess around be his agent. And then talk about Pods. Brandon Podziemski played more minutes than and Moody and Kuminga in 5 years than Podziemski 3 years combined. He jumping these numbers out fast too. He may mess around be his agent. Oh, he talking confident. He said, Ruggs, just asking, happy to clear up anything. I don't think you want this smoke here, Ruggs. Ruggs is a Knicks fan, Kyle. He's a Knicks fan. Ruggs is a Knicks fan. So he really don't give a shit. Oh yeah, he ready. He ready. I'm telling y'all, be surprised. Let me tell y'all how this works, man. Y'all think these guys don't be coming on these YouTube channels? They don't want me. See, certain channels don't want a guy like me because I cause it. So they just want to be sitting there just yelling, talking foolishness. I don't got time for foolishness. I see these channels. They just want to just yell. Some of these ghetto channels all the ghetto channels want to do is yell and just talk craziness to get views, and then the conservative, more structured channels, they don't call shit how it is. So this what you deal with on YouTube. You got two type of content creators. You got the one who try to just yell and do anything to try to go viral. They try to yell or say some outlandish, disrespectful stuff, talk about players or say the disrespectful titles, just talk crazy all the time. The ghetto ones. Then you got the conservative ones who want to talk and trying to get a job. And you got those type channels. So you got those two types, and they're not gonna call certain things. They're not gonna say certain things about certain they got aspirations for jobs. Like them guys, all them guys y'all see on YouTube, most of them guys, they looking to move up. You see how Tim Bontemps got picked up by the Hawks. These people now, let me tell you, it's more easier now to get front office positions than ever before. Kareem, why you say that? Okay, Kareem say that because for one, the front office expanded compared a lot more now than before. Back then, it was just a couple people, 2 or 3 people running. That was it. That was the front office. This was your whole entire front office. You had a general manager, you had assistant general manager, and then you had a scout. The scout had people under him, like he may have a few people under him, but they not like real like low budget people. that he may have about 2 or 3 people under him. You have like the head scout. He may have about 2 or 3, and they get next to no money. They pretty much get stipends. This how it was. They get like travel money and this barely anything. The scout team really get that much money. So you had that. You had a manager, assistant general manager. That was it. Now you got same with coaches. Back then, you had a head coach and 2 assistants. That's it. 2 assistant coach. That's it. Now you see like 10 coaches on the bench. It was never like that. Never like that. Like back then when it was Pat Riley, Pat Riley when he was with the Lakers, you had Randy Funn and Bill Burker. That's it. That's it. Pat Riley, Randy Funn, and Bill Burker. That's it. Now, shit. Just like you had Phil Jackson, you had Tex Winters and Jim Clements. Now it's so many coaches. They have like 10 coaches. It's like literally 10 coaches. You have the coach, and then you have they 2 important coaches, and you have a whole bunch of other coaches. Same with front office. You have a whole bunch of he just do the cap. He's front of the cap. Oh, he's strategist. He do this. Oh, he report back this with that. They got all type titles now. So it's easier, and then it's easier to sell yourself, especially like a market like ESPN, and they hear how Bontons, they might be like, oh, he know his shit. Like this thing, look at the guys who got hired this shit. Tim Bontons, Mike Schmidt got hired. These guys was on regular TV, this talking, and they got hired. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely so guys. You best believe guys got aspirations. You know what I'm saying? You best believe they don't want to say certain things because it like some stuff people have receipts. Some stuff could come back and haunt you. Let's say a guy like Trevor Lane. I hear all the time people say to Trevor Lane, "Damn, Trevor, I wish you was running the Lakers." People say that to him all the time, right? I see that people when they watch his channel. I see people when they watch Johan Buha, Alan Sweaver. I literally saw somebody I can't remember who channel it was on between those 3, and they said the Lakers should get rid of Rob and have Trevor Lane, Alan Sweaver, and Johan Buha, Lakers front office. I can't remember who channel, but somebody in the comment. But people feel that. There's nothing wrong with people feeling that way. That's how people feel. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is, and these guys is on there, and they more on professional settings, they not going to say certain things. That's why maybe they definitely probably going to want to ruffle no brownie feathers. They not going to want to, so they not going to really say how they really feel about Bronny, and they not going to really say too much about, like, you know, they may be like, oh, I wouldn't give him no playoff. It may be like that, but it's not the real kill like that. So there's nothing wrong with these guys have aspirations and want to go further in their career. So that's what you're dealing with on YouTube. Then you got a guy like me. I'm not rowdy. I act crazy sometimes. I may just, I'm in the mood, but I'm pretty much going to just deal with the common sense. I got a core value and principles I stick to. I stick to common sense, being fair, and it's called I see it. See, once just like it's easy. It's easy. See, when the minute you compromise by somebody, it makes it hard. You like this team, so you ain't gonna call this team out like you call the other team out. You like this player, you ain't gonna call them out that player. Once you get compromised, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what you get. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. That's pretty much what you get. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Lakers have to understand their position right now. Their position is you got a chance at something, and you get, especially you getting rid of. I would definitely try to dump off one of them other guys with him. I asked him take not this Vanderbilt, take Laravia, take him Laravia, and I give you the pick swap. Cause they need more. They need more than just that. To me, if I'm the Lakers, I'm doing that, and I definitely want another backup center. I'm not comfortable with this no Looney at no backup center. So I want to get rid of more Rasa, get rid of Bronny. If I could dump off Laravia, I could dump off Connect. And not just this no Vanderbilt. Bronny. Like you got to, and then with that, be like, you know what? Now this position here, I gotta get another center. I has to get another center. I'm not comfortable with nobody 6'9". Especially somebody 6'9" can't even jump over a book. Looney is not good. Looney is not good. We all know that. Like, I just can't. Me personally, I can't. And see, I wish the Lakers in position where they could have did that, because we definitely could have gave. I like that Reeves and Connect for Jaylen Brown. If we had our picks, I believe Boston would have did that. I definitely believe, much as Boston don't like the Lakers, I don't think Brad Stevens is that, and they new ownership. See, mind you, this is a whole new regime. I don't think they ownership and them that upset with the Lakers like probably like the old. It's like a new times right now. I think if we had like we could do something like Reeves and like say Reeves Connect whoever, but Reeves would have been a centerpiece, and we had like 3 first round picks available. I think they'd rather trade them to us than Philly. You trade to Philly, they right there in your conference. Not just the Eastern Conference, they in your division. They in the Atlantic Division. So it's crazy. You trade them to your other right. At least in LA, the most you have to worry about them if y'all meet in the finals. He said that and Cavs the number out there. The Cavs need if they get Kuminga, that's a good pickup too. You see, Lakers playing games. Lakers playing games. Shit, it's teams out there. Cavs, you slide him right in, he fit perfect with them. Cause he one thing he plays hard. He's play hard. He fit right and perfect with them. What they got? Cause you do Cavs got a trade exception or something? How would they be able to got my understanding they got they books is crazy. The Cavs books is crazy. How would they be able to get Kuminga? And what's the most they can offer him? What's the most they could offer him? How can they get Kuminga? How somebody tell me how can Cavs get Kuminga? Because I hear they interested, but from my understanding, let's say got that mid-level section available. They ain't spend no money this offseason. This guy, I kind of like you, man. I kind of like this guy right here. He know his shit. He know his shit. He know his shit. This guy, Kyle. He said, if and I agree with him. He said, if I'm the Lakers, along with Kuminga, I want Muhammad Guy. That guy, is all right. He's athletic. He's long. The African guy. He's athletic. He's long. That would I would yeah. I turn put Muhammad Guy in, but I think Atlanta like Guy though. That's the thing about it. I think Atlanta like him. See that I ain't gonna lie. See, I see what you. This is why I'm kind of disagree with you on right there. He said trade Kuminga for Matt Strus and Sam Merrill. I kind of disagree. Matt Strus, I ain't gonna lie. Matt Strus the only one show some heart, and that when they played the Knicks on that team. And I think that's a lot of shooting. Do you lose him and Sam Merrill? That's you losing a lot of shooting. I don't think I'm doing that. I don't think I'm sorry. I don't think I'm doing. And I like Kuminga and everything, but I just think where the Cavs at right now, and the Cavs ain't desperate for scoring like that. See the Cavs and Lakers is like totally two different situations. Every situation not the same. Losing Sam Merrill and Matt Strus, I think that's kind of dangerous. That's a lot of shooting, and you're losing a 2-for-1, and you don't have no depth as it is. See, it's one thing you have depth and you got guys in your pipeline who can replace them. You see what I'm saying? They need that. See, that's why I said guys in their proper positions. Now, let's say if they could just outright sign Jonathan Kuminga. If they can just outright sign him and you have those two guys come to your bench, that's good right there. Because now you got guys in their proper position, not guys who start and don't have no business being a starter. That's when your team is not good. When you got guys starting and they have no reason to be starting, or you got guys a 6th man and he should be more like a 10th man, that tell you about your team right there. This stuff not hard, y'all. It's not hard. It's not hard. You have to look at the landscape. The Lakers got Bronny as that 15th man, and Bronny was supposed to be in the NBA. Bronny's supposed to be right here with me right now. Bronny's supposed to be right here with me, and he's supposed to be just kicking it with me and giving me a 5 right now. He don't have no business in the NBA, but he's their 15th man. That's a problem. People think 15 man, no, it matters. Yeah, he said the Hawks drafted. Yeah, I know they drafted Henry Vessler in the second round, but they like Gala though. I know they like Gala. I think the Lakers gonna have to if they were to throw in Gala, the Lakers gonna have to throw, and I would do it. Let's say if they say Kuminga and Gala, Gala for Vanderbilt, Laravia, pick swap in 1 second. I'm doing it. The first round pick swap in 1 second. I'm doing it because I do not like Looney at all. I don't like Looney at all. Yes, Bronny after 15, because that's a waste of spot. Your team not good enough like that. You don't have an all-star team or your team good like that. You just waste a roster spot. You can get any friendly Bentley. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. Bronny right now, Bronny is like an overseas player. Bronny is an overseas player, and he's a G League player. That's it. He not no call-ups or nothing. That's who Bronny is. Guy has no handle, no real playmaking skills. He don't play with no real heart. He can't dribble. And he's short. He has no clue on that court. He had no IQ or nothing. That is the problem. Lakers need, that's why I said, dude, talk about get Kuzma. Get Kuzma for what? What the Lakers need Kuzma for? That be the problems right there when they start getting clowns and stuff like that. Like, oh, Kuz. Like, no, the playtime is over. Lakers been playing for many years. Their front office been doing dumb shit for plays and giggles and clicks and fandom for many years. For many years. They kept that bum Robert Sacre on their team for 4 years. For what? For 4 years, when you're trying to rebuild and get better as an organization, you bringing in young players, you rebuilding, you're going through growing pains. You know this guy don't have no business in the NBA. Robert Sacre has never been an NBA player. Robert Sacre never been an NBA player. He did the whole 4 years there. That's a long time, 4 years. Soon when he left the Lakers, he didn't see an NBA team after that. You know what I'm saying? Had no business being there. But the Lakers, you know what? They like him. Robert Sacre, the media guys, all the Mike Tradells and all of them, they found the big kick out of this guy. Big kick out of, oh, he's so lovable, the gentle giant. Oh, he's so lovable. He on the bench smiling, chill. Oh, he's a real teammate. Jumping up there. He the first guy up. When the team called timeout, he the first. Why wouldn't he? He ain't that stupid. He know he ain't supposed to be in the league. He getting millions of dollars. Why wouldn't he jump? What he supposed to do? Sit on the bench and frown? Like that part was getting on my nerves. He's such a good teammate. The guys, young players should look with guys like Robert Sacre, a guy on the bench. He's not complaining about minutes. He the first guy up on timeouts. He's very supportive of his teammates. He's not on the bench pouting. Young players, I'm telling y'all now, just look at Robert Sacre. Just look at him. Robert Sacre was a goddamn bum. What else? What reason? See, they don't tell like I'm telling it. What reason he would have to be on the bench pouting for? Why would he be on the bench pouting? Tell me that. Why would Robert Sacre be on the bench pouting for? For what? For what? What would Robert Sacre be on the bench pouting for? That's like right now. They had me on and I'm playing the Lakers. Let's say me, even I know I ain't saying my age. Let's say me, my early back, even when I was real good at basketball. But I'm looking at reality. Okay, my size, I stopped growing. I ain't been the size I thought I was going to be. If I'm on a team, and not technically, I know I'm not an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Why would I pout? They act like they were saying some real rocket science shit. Rocket Sacre is a bum. He stayed on the Lakers a long time. They like him, and they made jokes with him. And a lot of guys, Lakers been full of props. They do not need no cool. They need to show, listen, I ain't playing no games, man. I want a solid 15 guys. That's it. We ain't doing no props. I ain't doing no name. I'm not picking this guy because he got a great story. This guy got a great story. Y'all need to hear his story. His upcoming. This guy here, man, he sat there and saved a whole family and the dog from a burning building. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That's good for him, yes. Yes. That's good. That's good you saved the family and a dog from a burning building. But that don't mean you have to be on the roster if you're not good. That means you don't have to be on the roster. You know what I'm saying? This is the foolishness I'm talking about. Lakers is good for this. And I don't see Kyle Kuzma is a certified clown. I knew he's a clown from a long time ago. I never was a big on Kyle Kuzma. He was like, I'm like, oh, he's solid, he's cool. I ain't, you know, he's cool. But he always had this little thing with him. Lakers don't need that. You already overpaid for Reeves. You already committed yourself. Or now try to do the best you can do after that. I respect it more. Even though I'm not saying y'all can win, but I can respect it more. Like, yo, they, you know what I'm saying? I can respect it more. I can respect it more. You showed me you trying to win. I'm seeing you pick up the best people that you picking up. You're doing something the right thing. You like, fuck it, we all in. You say you all in, but you paying guys who wasn't that. But then when it come to guys, I don't get it. You having hesitancy to Kuminga, got 23 years old, done been in the league 5 years, done played, done did shit, and this guy Sandro averaged 2 points in the playoffs this year in 7 games. And shot 28% from 3. Did nothing in the playoffs. Yeah, no problem. You jumped on him early. He got signed the first day of free agency. Oh, no, we got to lock him in. Oh, 40, 52 million, all guaranteed, all yours. I don't get it. I don't get it. You see what I'm saying? I don't get it. Lakers have to be a real organization. I know Lakers is a clown organization. I'm just being honest. I've been a Laker fan for many years, but it's a clown organization. I could name a lot of clowns. They love more optics more than anything. Lakers love optics. They love a show. It's showtime. Jamie, my dad would love this. It's about the tickets. It's about the fans to do this now. People, no. Just win. Put a good team on it. Lakers love optics, man. I'm telling you. They love optics. Love, love, side shows, side stories. This guy, oh, he made it. Oh, he been through 7 different college. He went to a junior college. He went to this college. Then he went to that college. Then he left college. Then he started working in Walmart. Then he left Walmart. Then he tried out for the G League. He made the G League. Then he played well in the G League. We called him up. He's really not an NBA player. He's not that good, but you know what? We got a story to tell. That's why I said Trayvon James. He said the story he wants 25 million is false. That's what I said. I said that's the first thing I said when I came on live. I've been on live almost 2 hours. The first thing I said was I never heard that, and I don't know if that's true. But all I heard was my people told me, my source said he wants a little more than the mid-level. That's what I heard. And I trust my guy. He ain't got time for this shit. He said the main thing with the Lakers not really trying to give him more than 2 years guarantee. 2 years. Anything after 2 years, they want like a team option. That's what I heard. Lakers want to give him a short deal. Lakers want to give him a 2-year deal, and maybe if it's the 3rd year, it's a team option. If they give him a 3-year deal, they want a team option. That's what I heard, guys. And my peoples told me, my peoples, y'all know how my peoples give it up. Y'all know my people been in the NBA. Y'all notice I done broke a lot of stories on this channel. A lot of stuff. I've been way ahead of guys. Not no hours and 5-10 minutes like guys who rush report. I've been months, weeks, even years before even the Jamie Buss thing came out with her brothers. I was a couple years ahead of it. And I told you guys. And I told you guys. Yeah. Lakers, I think 18 million. He said a little more than mid-level is 15. I say he take 17 to 20. He said a little. When somebody say a little more, I'm gonna put him at 17 because the mid-level is 15. So I'm gonna say he want at least 17. At least 17. 17 to 20. And he gonna probably want some power behind it, a player option. Nobody want a player option. Unless you give it to him. That's why I said when you listen to these other people, they sit there and say risk. What risk? What risk? See, they label people, say they know people stupid. One thing they know for sure, people are stupid. They know that. They know people stupid. And so some fact they know people stupid, they're gonna play on it. They sit there and say stuff so people like one that like people don't research or can't never find or it's like some of the stuff they say, I be like, they bold. Yeah, some of the stuff they say, I be like, yo, how they gonna pull that off? I be like, they say stuff real time. Yo, is a risk doing it? What makes them a risk? They can never answer that. We all know what risk is. Even if it's the age, like at a certain point, like if you give a guy, let's say for instance, a guy like James Harden. James Harden is what, 36. If you get James Harden not hurt much, but his age is a risk. And his commitment, period. Giving him like a 4-year deal at 36 is a risk. You know what I'm saying? They just say stuff, and that's the part that get me mad. They say stuff like people stupid. And they say it right in front of your face. Oh man, this, that, and third. There's a big risk on it. And all people have to ask one question: what? If you could tell me, then maybe it is a risk. Maybe it's something I don't know. Maybe it's something I don't know. But I never heard him with no real injuries, so I don't know him being injury prone. I ain't hear him in no domestic or off-court issues. He's not old. These people is funny, y'all. These people is real funny. King David, did you get your tap out? Did your order come in, King David? Did you get your tap out? The Lakers right now need to be nothing but strictly business. I don't care about no optics or nothing. You know Bronny is on you. Either Jenny Buss even said it. Bron, you ungrateful. We drafted your son. We all know he's not an NBA player. Don't look at, oh, they gonna do that to Bronny because Bron left. No. He ain't gonna be in the first place. If you want to show me you serious, don't try to just keep him on the team and try to save face. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because at the end of the day, he's going to be all right. At the end of the day, he's going to be all right. He done lived his dream for 2 years. Let somebody else get a chance to live their dream. He lived his dream. Not only he lived his dream, he been around this shit forever. He been he been around he been around the Cavs organization. He been around the Laker organization for a couple years. He lived that lifestyle already. He kind of, when he have his kids, he can tell his kids about NBA life because he lived it. This guy lived it. Ronnie got to live the NBA life. He got to live it. He can sit there and tell stories. He's been in the locker room for 2 whole years. 2 whole years. He got an NBA contract. They owe him money. He made one thing he could say. He could sit there and say he made millions of dollars playing basketball. Right? Hold on.